Do you want to know what it's like to be a crew member of a tall ship? Then come with us to explore the ins and outs of tall ship sailing. There are a lot of different ships with different sizes and sail configurations. Most tall ships in Canada have between 2 and 3 masts, but there are many ships around the world with 4 or even 5 masts. Each mast has a name, which coincides to its position on the deck. The mast at the bow or the front of the ship is called the foremast. The mast in the center of the ship, or amidships, is called the mainmast, and the mast near the stern, or the back of the ship, is called the mizzenmast. Fun fact, the mainmast in the center of the ship is always the tallest. Each tall ship in Canada has a different sail layout on board, or a rig. Brigantines, barks, and topsail schooners all have what are called square sails on their foremast, while schooners have only non-square sails called fore and afters. These are quadrangular and asymmetrical, meaning that the sail always has the same leading edge pointing into the wind, unlike square sails. The main principle is that all tall ships need wind to move. You want to sail after all. And in order to have the biggest advantage from the wind, you need to trim your sails, or adjust the tension on the sheets or lines that are attached to the sails as best as possible. To travel from one port to another, sailors need to know how to navigate through the bodies of water they're sailing on. This requires navigation skills like chart reading, course planning, understanding tide charts, understanding lights and signals on ships, as well as navigational aids and channels. In North America, a green light on a ship represents the starboard or right side. A red light represents the port or left side, and a white light represents the stern or the back of the ship. All of this knowledge helps sailors navigate their vessels effectively to keep themselves, their trainees, and their passengers safe while on the water. On board, there is a lot of communication that needs to happen in order to ensure everything runs smoothly. Sailors keep detailed logs to keep track of what course the ship is heading on, the weather, and the ship's current location. Crew members take turns standing watch throughout their trip to navigate the vessel from one location to another. There are some tall ships that offer the opportunity to take lessons during the day to learn about chart work, navigation, map reading, and sails on board. Thank you to all Canadian tall ships for their support and everyone who submitted footage. For more information about the exciting activities Ships to Shores has in store, head to our website, shipstoshores.ca.